Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully, you're having a great day today. So, the quantum market is losing some steam. We've seen a lot of quantum companies start to correct down a little bit over the last few days. You see Rigetti face that rejection there at $16 and sell down to 14.70 at one point. We see not just Rigetti, but IONQ sell down over the last week or so. They've kind of broken pattern and started to sell back down. Now they're still stair stepping. We could see them continue some of this uptrend uh, up into these levels that they're looking for. But overall, we've had consolidation in quantum. QBTS has been facing mostly a downtrend over the last about 2 months. Okay, so these stocks have been, for the most part, seeing some corrections down and really a lot of them consolidating in this pattern from left to right. So from QBTS to IONQ, you see this consolidation where they're kind of reaching these tops. Now, I want to know more about where this technology is going for you, and you can get an inside look on what's happening with quantum. So this week we're going to a quantum computing conference where we're going to be there with IONQ. Microsoft is going to be there. IBM is going to be there. And we're going to get some new updates on what's happening with quantum, what we can expect, and maybe uncover some smaller companies that we haven't heard of at this conference. So the conference that we're going to is called IEEE. Here it is, the International Conference on Quantum Computing and Engineering. This is most likely going to be one of the best quantum focused conferences here of the year. And there's going to be Q Control, Quantinium, which they're talking about some really cool things with Amgen, where they were talking about binding peptide proteins and being able to find cures for vaccines, even potentially cancer. Microsoft will be there. Definitely IONQ will be there along with AWS. There's Classic is there. You also got some interesting ones. For example, like Los Alamos National Laboratory will be there, as it's in New Mexico where I was born. So we're going to get an inside look, and we're going to look at these companies objectively. And I really like where the technology is going. And I think when we get to the level at which uh, the phase of AI where we go to robotics, the phase where we really start to expand into software, AIs aren't going to stop where they are now. They're going to become much more advanced, and it's going to require much more computing power. And quantum computing could be a solution that would massively enhance the need, the uh, the ability of AI companies to not need huge data centers, but even start to build out some, like we were watching with IBM the other day, where IBM in their quantum outlook was talking about, how they have these rooms with a bunch of quantum computers, like qubits set up. It's almost like a data center for quantum or something. And so we're really starting to see, and it's much smaller, obviously, but this innovation that we could see. A lot of the companies in quantum, including Rigetti stock, we could look at the institutional holdings growing. But when we go to the company, we look at what they're doing here, like Rigetti with their quantum computer and their fidelity and increasing their customer base. And we're still looking at financials for a lot of these companies and saying, well, they're at 3, 5, 10, 15 billion market cap, but they still aren't seeing the revenue. And so is the potential for where they're going right now going to line up? So that's what we're going to be uncovering this week. And I look forward to sharing with you guys that experience as we're going to be there at the conference. The greater market did sell off today for the most part, so that kind of contributes. If we go to robotics, Nvidia was down, most companies were down. Data centers or even drone tech, you see mostly red. Somehow we managed to come out with the 2% plus today. Part of that was our live trading this morning. We ended up trading APLD on a dip. So APLD at market open dropped about 8%. We purchased APLD and we were able to make a couple $100 from not just APLD, but also seeing CTM make that run up there 15%. And then we also were able to see some of the smaller AI companies still hold momentum. SoundHound did quite well. Nuclear, SMR did okay. And Google held positive for the day. So, what you would want to know about data centers or about AI or robotics or any companies that are developing right now, the use of technology is going to require more energy. And data centers are one thing. It's a great market to be looking at for the use of AI in the future. But I think quantum computers are going to be an edge that we're going to want to watch. And there's a reason that IBM's getting involved and Google and Microsoft are getting involved with this. And Amazon is also going to be there as they have their Ocelot quantum chip. And then you have not just Amazon, but you got Google Willow chip, and then you have the Majorana chip with Microsoft. So they're going into quantum, and Nvidia, right after Nvidia kind of crashed the market back in January, and we saw the whole market basically correct when Rigetti did this massive dip based on the comments of the CEO, Jensen, over at Nvidia. Just after that market crashed, when he said they're 15, 30 years away, we went to that conference to verify for ourselves, and we found that the real world usage was actually much greater than what they were talking about, and there was no coverage on it. And I think this is a similar event. I think there's some things we're going to cover here where only those insights will be insights that we're able to uncover for the public, and it might not be heavily covered by media, I should say. Not that you couldn't find that information potentially with really digging, but I think it's not going to be covered by media too much at all. And that's where we could potentially find some good insights for these companies. But right after that, Nvidia went and basically launched their quantum division. After that announcement crashed the market, I think it was maybe 30 days before then they launched Nvidia the quantum Q2Q. So it's just very, very strange that it's quiet and there's not a lot of coverage on it. So I look forward to getting some insights for you guys. Of course, those insights we'll share here on the channel, and some of the moves that we make as a result of those insights, or how to really implement some moves in the markets with those insights, are going to be in StockMate. If you want to join our daily live trading sessions, we have an AI boom. It's an early bird code, as we just changed some of the models on StockMate. And with the new model, there's a few options. You can go ahead and get full access to all of the daily live trading sessions and working with our team and being inside of the group and getting targets for the week. Or you could also try it out for 7 days. There is now a 7-day trial pass for the daily live trading and getting access to StockMate there. So if you want to give it a shot with the 7-day pass, it's also there in the second link below. We just closed up the machine, which is our predictive analytics and AI analysis tool. It just closed, and so I'm excited to roll out some more exciting announcements for you guys, and also seeing how quantum can potentially help us build better tools for you as an investor. So appreciate you all. Hopefully I earned your thumbs up. Hit the like button if I earned it, and do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.